House Promotions presents The Hunter's Journal with host Jason Housley. Each year, the team of The Hunter's Journal travels across North America and beyond in pursuit of the ultimate in outdoor adventures. Our seasons are filled with highs and lows as we try to capture on video our passion for the outdoors while dealing with the two most unpredictable elements on Earth, Mother Nature and wildlife. This is The Hunter's Journal. The Hunter's Journal is being brought to you by CBA, Bushnell Optics, Night and Hail, Federal Premium Ammunition, Wildlife Research Center, Mothwing Camo Technologies, Matthews, Mojo Outdoors, Cannon Safes, Diamondback Truck Covers, and by Under Armour Performance Apparel.
Hi, and welcome to this edition of the Hunter's Journal. I'm your host, Jason Housley, and today we're going to be traveling to one of my favorite spots, the Yukon Territory. I'll be meeting up with my old buddy Mac Watson with Yukon Stone Outfitters. We always have a great time. We always see lots of game. And it's all happening right now on the Hunter's Journal. Anyway, we'll stay in the high country, our home away from home for the Hunter's Journal again tonight, and then go get our license in the morning.
Yeah, we'll get our tags license in the morning, and then she's off to bear camp.
We'll be hunting grizz and black bear this week on the Hunter's Journal. Be hunting with Yukon Stone, Mac Watson. The next morning, Mac and I headed to the DNR to get my license. Well, here it is the 22nd. I'm here with Mac Watson, Yukon Stone Outfitters, and we're down here at the Yukon Outfitters Association getting a black bear and a grizzly bear license. That's what we're going to be doing this week. Hunting on Mac's concession up here in the Yukon. Been up here before. Last year we got on a couple nice grizzlies. Saw some nice black bears. He's got a beautiful place. We're going to be going up and down the Yukon River, just kind of seeing the bears as they kind of walk out and do what they do. And it can be some tough hunting, it can be some easy hunting. You can come around the bend, there may be a bear there, or you may have to climb over a couple mountains to try to chase after a grizzly for absolutely no reason, right?
Yeah, it might be right on the shore, and it might be half a day's hike, you never
Yeah.
know. So our area is concession number 15. It's the Pelly Mountains. It's the only outfitting area in the Pelly Mountains. We're right in the heart. We have all the height to land. All the rivers go out in each direction from the center of our concession. It's north and east of Whitehorse, about 80 miles to the middle of it, anywhere from 40 to 60 miles wide, about 160 miles long from end to end. It's not the biggest area in the Yukon, but it's one of the larger ones, I'd say. These bears start coming out of hibernation anywhere from the first part of April. Some not until right around the first bit of May, depending on where they're denned up, whether it's high in the mountains or further down in the valleys. It's 75 degrees yesterday on the Yukon River, and it'd be only 45, 50 degrees up higher in the mountains. Our base camp still has a foot of snow, and the snow's been gone off the river for over a month, so the elevations really make a big difference. These bears will be on the banks of the river and on all the south-facing slopes trying to get that first bit of green brush and willows and roots that's coming up. We caught a bear yesterday swimming the river. Seen quite a few on the banks. Pretty easy to travel the banks now that all the ice is gone. There's little on the south shore, but the sun's beat all the ice off the north shore, so I think we're going to see quite a few bears in the river. It'll be good. We launched the boats and headed upstream towards base camp. Everything's going great. Stay tuned for more bear hunting in the Yukon right after these messages.
Earthlings. Will you adapt?
We'll be road tripping to 8 different states in the Yukon in only 4 months, hunting deer, elk, caribou, and moose. And with that, it takes a lot of gear. But now, only one rifle scope.
The new Elite 6500 by Bushnell with the broadest range of magnification available today. 2.5 for close shots, all the way to 16 power for maximum range. It's the world's most versatile rifle scope.
The Elite 6500. Hey, it's ready for everything, just like me.
Introducing the 2008 line of America's most accurate muzzleloaders by CBA. The Acura, a new standard in break action muzzleloading. The Optima Elite interchangeable barrel system. Electra, world's first electronic ignition muzzleloader. So how are we able to do it? All of these CBA rifles come with a premium Bergara barrel. That's how. Learn more at cba.com or bergarabarrels.com. Carry light deer decoy. Mother Nature's ticked. This portion of the Hunter's Journal is being brought to you by Evolved's Rotten Apples.
Welcome back to the Hunter's Journal. We're in the Yukon Territory in search of grizzly bear and black bear. But right now we're churning up river toward Yukon Stone's base camp. 3:20 on the 22nd. After a while, we started losing power, so we pulled over to the bank to check it out. Turns out the impeller was extremely dull from the rocks and sediment in the river. We changed out the props and set off again. Familiar? There's home right there. In the Yukon, things can happen in a blink of an eye, and that's exactly what happened. As Mac and I was setting up the tent, my cameraman Kenneth was over by the fire making a cup of coffee. As he looked through the trees, he could see a nice bear on the opposite riverbank. He yelled at us, I grabbed my gun, he grabbed his camera, and we took off after him.
You see, swim the river.
was gonna head down to take some pictures or something. He looked out there by the river. There was a nice brown bear heading into the river. We couldn't tell if it was a black bear or a grizzly. It was a grizzly. It was a grizzly. We hollered at Mac, ran down to the shore, and he floated downriver. Too far. We ran down to the bank. He winded us. He ran into the trees, but it's funny how you can go from fiddle farting around and then to the full-bore run right out of camp.
There's my coffee cup. Right where I was squatting down to sit.
This week's On Target tip is brought to you by Federal Ammunition.
Hi everyone, I'm here to talk a little bit about gun cleaning today. Now I know, after a hard day in the field or a long hot day at the range, cleaning your firearm is one of the last things you want to do. But it's important. You need your gun in good working order, whether you're hunting or shooting at the range. Now luckily for us, gun cleaning kits have come a long ways. Like this one here. Gunslick offers this roll-up kit that's got everything you need to keep your firearm clean. It's got a mat, it's got premium solvent and lubricants, and plenty of accessories right here to get your rifle or shotgun the cleanest it's ever been. So keep your gun clean, and you'll get on target.
99%. That's right, 99%. Testing done at Rutgers University found Scent Killer to be over 99% effective at stopping replicated human odor. What's your number?
99%.
Scent Killer, 99%.
99%.
Mine's 99%.
99.
That's some serious performance. Use what the pros use. Scent Killer, over 99% effective. Look for the 99%.
Hours of preparation have led to this moment. Passion and determination has pushed you to the edge. A trophy is in sight. Success is a well-placed shot away. Go ahead, claim your trophy. The new trophy bonded tip from Federal Premium Ammunition. In the field, on the range, every shot counts.
Usually you get a dove, you get one shot at it, they're gone. They would actually sometimes make a second pass around and look at this thing again. So this Mojo dove, it's outstanding.
I've seen a lot of things for attracting birds, big game, fish in my life, and I've never seen anything that was as phenomenal as this Mojo dove is at attracting doves. Nothing I've ever seen in the outdoors.
Remember, it ain't magic if it ain't Mojo.
I can't believe it. You ought to see all the damage.
What did they take, sir?
I don't know. They did a lot of damage. They stole my computer. They destroyed my desk. I was real lucky, though. I had all my important stuff in my Canon safe, and they're not getting in there.
Nothing protects like a cannon. This portion of the Hunter's Journal is being brought to you by Boning Archery.
Welcome back to the Hunter's Journal. You know, our hunt hadn't even started good and we'd already got on a nice grizzly. So on day one, I was excited about what laid ahead.
A couple pieces.
That look done to you?
Oh, yeah, that was done good.
This here is the big salmon trading post. That's the neat thing about the Yukon is you come up here and a lot of the history's still here. There's an old paddle wheeler up the river here and dredges, and pretty neat to see these old places. This stuff up here doesn't rot like it does in the States. It just lasts forever and ever. Well, this is where I wanted to go. This right in here is my favorite mountain. Last year I saw a real nice black bear that had real red blonde hawks right down here towards the bottom. There's a nice sized grizzly that kept coming out of this big cut over my left shoulder and working his way up. Some nasty terrain though. Big rock slides, steep country up in there, but that's kind of where he's hanging out. On the right side, there's another mountain face. There's some deep cuts in there, and I think those black bears during the middle of the day a lot of times like to get in those cuts and lay down. I kept telling myself there's got to be a nice boar in there somewhere. And if that don't work out, we'll just float on around the corner here. There's a couple of other faces that are pretty bald in there that you can see some black bears, but this is the best spot on the river, on the Yukon, right in this parts that I think, because you can see a lot of territory. Stopped at the little honey hole. Didn't really see anything. Just saw maybe a 6-foot black bear back in here. Too far to tell. A lot of mirage with the spotting scope. Saw another small bear, a couple mule deer down there. Saw a half curl ram and a ewe, and I think we're going to float down the river and just see kind of what we see. It seems like they've been seeing more bears on the bank. Four-blade stainless has got a lot more torque to it, you know.
Needless to say, on this bear hunt, we spent a lot of time on the river. So my cameraman, Kenneth Childers, jumped up on the bow and was going to try to get some cool shots. Well, I guess I was looking for bears or something, but I accidentally hit this log, and that's not exactly what you want to do to your cameraman when he's trying to protect his gear.
Well, here we are on the side of the riverbank. Motor finally gave out. It's been like that all day, working on the motor, trying to figure out why it won't run. So we floated all the way down the river. And then we mixed a little oil with the gas and got it about halfway back up, but it's 9:40. It's 9:40 right now, and she ain't going nowhere, and neither are we.
That's not a good sign when you come with more wood.
I figured you'd say something. Well, it's 11 o'clock and we're broke down on the riverbank. We're making the best of her. Well, this is supper tonight right here. This is yesterday's sandwich. I saw this in the bottom of the boat earlier when we started having motor problems. Threw it in my pack because I thought, yep, we get stuck out here, I'll be frying up this bologna. We got 3 grown men and about 4 slices of bologna. Well, looks like we're gonna make it out of the bush. It's not too bad. Wasn't raining, sleeting or snowing. The boat's coming now, and we'll get back, get some warm grub, lay down, hit her again tomorrow. That's a sweet sound when you can hear that boat coming up the river.
There's our good buddy Skylar, showed up to rescue us.
Boy, that could have been a really long night, but thankfully it turned out okay in the end. Stay tuned for more bear hunting right after the break.
Introducing the new Matthews DXT. Here's to realizing your dreams. Matthews, catch us if you can.
This portion of the Hunter's Journal is being brought to you by the Power Loader from Great Day.
Before the break, we'd had a series of unfortunate boat problems, but now our luck has changed. We've seen a nice bear about 1,000 yards down on the riverbank eating goose grass. Now we just have to slide down and get into position.
Try to ease in here without making too much noise. We're gonna get out and move down the beach. Hopefully hopefully he won't go into the bush while we're doing this. I don't know how far he'll be out. Okay, you guys. All right. Well, it's been a long trip, but it's been a good one.
Awesome. Good shooting. Good shooting, buddy.
Awesome. All I gotta do now is get over there. I was scared he's gonna get in the bush again like those others, huh?
Yeah, he's not moving. He's dead, that fella.
Kind of ironic. We was talking about the other night when our boat broke down. We parked right here in the same spot that I just shot that bear. We watched this mountain for 6 or 7 hours.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
Had a little fire up there on the hill. Didn't hardly see nothing, did we?
You just be careful walking up to him.
Yeah.
Make sure he's dead.
I think he's good.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful bear. Nice bear. Awesome.
Got a nice muzzle on him.
Nice head on him, eh?
Oh yeah, I love that.
Beautiful color. Look at
Got a big old head on him. Boy's got a nice coat, doesn't he?
Beautiful.
I tell you what, we've had a great week this week on the Yukon. Main reason you come up here is they've got some really nice grizzly, but I tell you what, you can't underestimate the black bears when you look at this. It's a nice bear. And tonight we'll be eating bear rib.
You betcha. Congratulations,
Thanks,
man.
guys. Appreciate it. For more information on hunting bear, moose, and huge stone sheep in some of the prettiest country I've ever seen, contact Mac or Darwin Watson of Yukon Stone Outfitters at 867-333-0223 or visit them on the web at yukonstone.com. Hey guys, be sure to check out our CVA electric giveaway. We're giving away one a month, and all you have to do is log on to huntersjournal.tv and click on the Electra icon banner at the top of the page. Thanks for watching today's show.
The Hunter's Journal is being brought to you by CVA, Bushnell Optics, Night and Hail, Federal Premium Ammunition, Wildlife Research Center, Mothwing Camo Technologies, Matthews, Mojo Outdoors, Cannon Safes, Diamondback Truck Covers, and by Under Armour Performance Apparel. Closed captioning is provided by Muzzy Broadheads.